Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to the Jeep Life Podcast. This is Terry or T-Bone or whoever you want to call me, and I'm happy to be coming from you live on Studio A. I am loving being back next to this awesome Jeep behind me, and as always, I'm sitting across from my good friend Don. Don, how you doing?
I'm doing real good. How about you?
Man, I'm tired. I had
Are
to
you?
get up and get a beer.
I know. I'm sorry. Next time we'll put them down here.
Why didn't I bring all of them over?
We'll get the Yeti out
Yeah.
next time.
Oh, yeah. See, where were you about 3 minutes ago and said, hey, just bring them all over here? No, I got to walk across the garage to get them.
Day late, dollar short. That's my story.
That's the motto of my life.
Yep.
And speaking of $1 short, I don't have $1 to give him. But if I did, how you doing, my friend Bill?
What's going on, guys? You know, coming from you the heavens again up in Jim Thorpe. But, you know, enjoying this weather, so I can't complain.
Oh, man.
It's not snowing up there?
I think it did.
Wait, hold on. You know, give it a minute. It might.
It might. Bill, you're talking about the weather, and today was the perfect Jeep day. And it was also on my day off, which it was even better.
Can't ask for more than that.
No, I got up real early, did my walk and run, and then I put the top down on the Jeep. And I don't think outside of the 40 minutes that I've been preparing for tonight, getting everything ready, getting Studio A set up, I've been outside in that Jeep all day. And I know earlier you tried to call me, and I texted you back on my Apple Watch, and I was like, "Hey, dude, I'm going down the road with the top down." You go, "Yeah, me too." And so,
yeah, I was, and you know, I was out mountain biking today, enjoying the nice weather, and it did rain last night, so it was a little muddy out there. But as I was in my Jeep as well, driving down the road, and now I'm looking at my arm, and I got a nice little sunburn on my left arm.
Yeah, we've all been stuck inside for so long. It was kind of a shock to the system to be out yesterday and today.
It's starting to all look see-through.
No, pale white. Yeah. My poor daughter was out with me today, and she wore shorts, and I was like, "Ooh, either put some pants on or put some sunscreen on because you're gonna burn." It was bad.
Hey, Russell says he's got a kegerator, and we can film there.
Oh. All right, well, let's pack everything up.
We'll be right over.
We'll be right over.
See you in 20.
That would be awesome. And you know, who knows? We might do some remote stuff.
We're talking about.
We are talking about some remote stuff. We've got some wheels turning if they are, and so that would definitely help that because you know
we may have a.
How's our sponsored trip out west going, Terry? Did we find anybody to?
No, nobody's thrown the big dollar down yet for that, but they're working on it. I know we've got some things in the hopper. We've got literally contracts written as we speak.
Yeah,
and I'm really excited about that. We've got some exciting news that we'll be sharing shortly, and you know, just things are happening, and a lot of it has to do with listeners that you know show up and watch us on Facebook Live or download us. That's so awesome that they do that. And, you know, I'm just blown away. We were talking earlier offline that, you know, it's crazy. We have to actually start thinking strategically and almost business-like.
We're just talking
business plan.
Yeah.
Like
that's
Jeep and business plan usually don't go in the same sentence. You know, all finances go out the window when you buy a Jeep.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Hey, I'd be down to you know, live from SEMA next year or something like that.
Yeah.
Moab. I'm voting Moab.
Easter Safari, maybe.
I don't care. I just want to go wheel Moab.
right.
Can we make this a big loop or something?
I will Facebook Live the shit out of that. I think you know we definitely need to get the Jeeps on the trail and do some things because right now
Yeah, I think the off-road parks are going to be open within the month, and I think maybe we do some off-road park stuff.
I think
You
we
got
could
a
probably
couple great
arrange that.
parks within an hour and a half of us.
I did. There are some great parks around the area, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Nothing makes a better podcast than sitting around the campfire drinking beer.
Oh, we're missing a campfire. I'm about to light this table on fire.
Oh,
Whoa! Don't burn a house down.
Okay with me, but you got to deal with Amy.
no thanks. All right. We'll postpone. We'll postpone the fire. But as we think about that, some things have gotten canceled, and right now I would normally be saying, "Hey, these are the events that are coming up soon." But I think didn't you have some news today for us?
Yeah. So I follow a lot of different events that are going on, and I noticed because I was planning on making this trip this year, or at least in the near future. So, but the 2020 Toledo, Ohio Jeep Festival has been canceled due to COVID-19, which is, it's really sad, but it's also a real eye opener to, how serious things are out there right now. So, it's crazy. And, events left and right are being canceled just due to the fact of, these big, events and concerts, this, that, and the other thing are taking into the public safety. And, okay, we can postpone this because, it's more important to have our fans and family close to us than, that kind of thing.
And they can be safe.
I think too.
Right. Absolutely.
They just made an announcement within the past couple of weeks. Bantam is going to make the Bantam Festival right outside of Pittsburgh.
Right.
I believe it is.
Yeah,
the
Bantam.
Make an announcement within the next 2 weeks as to whether or not they're going to have the show or have it on time or postpone it. So if they do postpone it, they're talking about an August date. So keep your eyes open for that as well.
Yeah, that might be another one for us to maybe.
I would love to. I've been wanting
head over,
but it's always been the same weekend as Jeep Beach.
Oh, right,
Ocean City
right.
Jeep Invasion, and but now they pushed back Jeep Invasion, so
so possibility.
Absolutely, yeah.
More Jeep.
I'll do Jeep every weekend.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yep. All right, let's get those sponsorships coming in, and we can leave our day jobs and just go Jeep all the time. I like it.
Hey, I'll wheel and I'll break as much stuff as you want if you want to put it back on.
I know, right? I don't mind breaking stuff as long as I have somebody right behind me that knows what they're doing and has a spare part.
Absolutely,
I'm in.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Cherry Puddles is cheap. Let me tell you, she's a cheap date.
That's what I hear. So I think that brings us up to let's talk about. We talked about hitting the trail. And we had someone send in their Jeep of the week. And when I got the pictures of this, holy cow.
Yeah.
I am going to be nowhere near that Jeep on a trail. Nowhere near.
Up trails.
It just eats them up, spits them out, says, I'm done with you.
So, the pinnacle of Jeeps, I mean, I don't know about everybody out there, but I think about the Way of Life guys, the Evo Way of Life YouTube thing they got going on. I don't know if anybody's familiar with him. He's a YouTube influencer, and they have these massive Jeeps.
Yeah.
And when I got a picture of this Jeep, I thought, well, there you go. That's the East Coast answering back.
Right.
Yeah.
This is a friend of the pod, Eric, and he does video production for Quadratech.
Yeah.
So he's in the know. And I don't know of anybody more in the than him. And he sent that in, and I got some feedback, this week that we need to be posting these Jeeps of the week, even on Facebook and other medias, because some people don't have Instagram, and that's generally where we post them. So point taken, we will get it up in as many places as we can. I might even print them out and tape them to the back of my Jeep so the people behind me can take a look at them.
I think this one might be worth it.
For sure. So, Bill, tell me a little bit about this. And I know that Don's going to chime in
You're
with
probably gonna have to shut me up.
I know with some of the
I mean, same with me. I mean, so like
Come
starting
on,
out
Bill.
with
Let's nerd
this.
out on this.
All right, so starting out, we got 40-inch by 13.5-inch wheels on tires on this Nitto Trail Grappler 40-inch tires with Method 105 17-inch bead locks. So real quick, bead locks, they're holding that tire to the wheel itself when you're going over these rocks. You're making sure you're not slipping. You can air down to like no PSI whatsoever.
Yeah, they say 6 psi with bead locks. Without, you're at about 12 is your minimum. So
Yeah,
wow,
that's a big footprint.
And then straight to Ultimate Dana 60s.
Yeah,
like wontons.
yeah,
They call these things wontons for a reason, because these things are literally basically bomb proof.
Yeah.
And the list goes on. I mean, Adams drive shafts, and then straight into, it's a JK, so it has the 3.6 liter Rip cold air intake, Rip coil packs. The drivetrain on this alone is just
worth more
out of
than
this
the whole
world,
Jeep.
super reliable. Yeah, this is a dream
and
right here.
And those coilovers they're ridiculous.
Right.
Yeah.
But what's cool about this is he's got it's a 3-link. So 3-links are kind of unusual. It's 3-link was like a thing of the past, and then it became a big deal again with Jeeps, because it gives you a shitload of articulation.
Yeah.
So, and that's probably what I'm digging most about this Jeep, is that he's got this, when they did the tons on it, they did the 3-link X Factor on it, which is really, really cool.
Yeah.
And back to I can, like, just looking at the pictures, he didn't even have to write this. I saw King coilover shocks.
Yeah.
Like, that's the top. You're built this thing to be top of the line.
Yeah. There's probably not a trail on earth that he couldn't attempt with this and do very well at this. This is a well built Jeep,
and that color blue is just awesome, and that's even coming from a Team Red guy. That blue is really nice. But the thing that caught my eye.
Listen, all Jeeps matter.
Oh, no.
All Jeeps, all Jeeps do matter. But
do we go down that discussion if all Jeeps matter
next time?
Let's not. No.
But the first thing that caught my eye, and this is me, those half doors, those factory half doors. Oh, yes, they're just beautiful.
I know.
They are sweet.
I want those so bad. So
I've been looking. It's terrible.
They're not cheap. They're not cheap
no,
either.
They're not. No.
Yeah, upward between $2,000 and $3,000, I think, for a full set of those things. Factory.
Is that what they are? I don't know. I don't look, because I just want to keep dreaming.
No,
right?
Because
that's part of the plan for this. I want some half doors, and
it just makes the line go from the hood all the way through the doors, all the way to the back.
Well, so I guess I'm a bit of a goody two shoes, but I just don't feel like paying tickets all the time. But I like the half doors are lower, so you get a lot of that experience.
Yeah, true. And it's a door.
Wheeling, and wheeling. I mean, you got great sight,
great sight. Yeah,
line of sight.
So that if I lived in a place that was warm year round, then I could justify throwing that kind of dollar down to get half doors, and that's what I would run. I wouldn't run.
They have the soft windows, put those on, and
I can't deal with the winter.
Yeah, you drive.
No, it gets cold real quick.
Yeah, so no, I don't want that for here. But if I was living in the Southwest or the West Coast, maybe half doors all the time.
Moab.
Oh yeah. But it gets cold there at night sometimes. But who cares? I'm by a fire drinking a beer by that time.
We build a fire.
You're not going to feel the cold eventually.
Exactly.
But and then going further into this, on the inside, he's got a sport roll cage in it, and like outside Warren winch, 10,000 pound winch, factor 5 flat link, factor 55 fair lead. This thing is nuts.
Yeah,
he's got, I mean, this thing is, and I say it all the time, when you're building a Jeep, it's just like building a race car engine. You can throw as many parts at it as you want. It's only going to be as good as the plan that you put together to build it. And he's planned well. I mean, this thing is just, it's done right.
Yeah. There's no haphazard.
No.
There was an idea.
Yep.
There was functionality.
Yep.
And he's built up to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like I can, a lot of times I can go through in my own Jeeps, other people's Jeeps, and you can pick out flaws or what I feel, decisions that may not have jived with the rest of the stuff. But this is pretty spot on. I mean, he's got a hell of a build.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I mean, this thing towers over Big Red.
I bet. Yeah.
And that says something.
It's funny because when I looked at the pictures, I didn't, I haven't seen this Jeep. Well, I to be honest with you, I probably have and didn't realize it, at Jeeps and Java or something. But when I look at it, it doesn't look like it's the behemoth. It looks like it's just stocky and it's not going anywhere.
Well, and that's the build look too. Like you're what, Terry? 6 foot?
I'm
6'1".
Yeah.
Like this will stand probably a solid 4 or 5 inches. The roof of it'll stand a solid 4 or 5 inches above our heads.
Yeah, I'll need a damn ladder to get in it. Well,
but also he did it right. He's keeping the center of gravity down lower. They are full width axles, which full width is, it allows you to drop the entire frame and body closer to the axle itself.
Yep.
So
and that also gives a little wider stance too. So
it does
a little more stability.
Yep.
Yeah. Man, he's done it right, and I gotta. Eric, thanks for sending that in and
Absolutely.
being a part of the show. And, just, it's awesome. If you have a rig that's awesome, and, we all do, but, we're all proud of our Jeeps, let's share it. Send it in to us, info@jeeplifepodcast.com. That's where Eric sent it. Or, tag us on Instagram, and then we'll reach back and ask you to send more information. But man, thanks for sharing that rig.
And I just want to throw in there, an awesome Jeep doesn't have to be on 40s. It doesn't have to be on 37s or 35s or, tell us why your Jeep is awesome to you.
Yeah.
We are the Jeep Life podcast, Tell us what your Jeep means to you and why you drive a Jeep.
That's so spot on, Bill. I'm glad you brought that back around. I mean, we are the Jeep Life podcast. It's not all about, and we've said this from the beginning, it's not about, beating your Jeep up and going out and hitting the trails all the time. If that's what you do, awesome. Do it. That's your Jeep life. If it's just cruising around on the back roads with the top down on a Sunday afternoon, that's your Jeep life. Do it. And just share it with us. Share your Jeep life with us. And, hopefully we'll share our Jeep life and experience with you, and we'll all get something out of it. It's amazing what these things are and the movement that they've created over the years.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, there's a reason why it's the number one accessorized vehicle in the world. I mean, it's, Jeep life is it's huge.
It is huge.
And it encumbers a lot of different facets of the hobby. I mean, everybody's rig is different, and that's okay. I can find beauty in all of it.
Absolutely. And I love seeing what someone does with that, which brings us to our main topic. I was kind of
going to pull my $50.
I was kind of an asshole about this, and I said, "Hey guys, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do it on the cheap. If I give you $50, or a sponsor said, hey, here's $50.
What are you gonna do with it?
What are you gonna do with $50 to your Jeep?" Now we the stuff we talked about with Eric, $50 doesn't even pay the tax on some of that stuff that he's
On
doing.
parts.
Right?
Doesn't even
Yeah.
fill the CO2 tank that it took to fill up one of those tires.
Right. So
Which, yeah, Power Tank. Shout out to Power Tank. You
Yeah.
know, he's running
Actually,
a Power Tank.
It's inaccurate. It does.
yeah,
The
right.
analogy usually
It does.
But I think for experience, you filled a power tank this week, as a matter of fact.
$13, 15.
A
I think it was a 15 pound.
No, it's a 10 pound, I
10
think.
pound.
10-pound tank, $13 to fill it, right?
$13, and it was
That's-
near empty.
But we
Yeah.
we use that tank.
Yes, we
You
did.
know, we put some
Yep.
air everywhere, tools,
Yep.
Tires, multiple tires,
Artwork.
everything.
My daughter used it for.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, that power tank, it's awesome. But to be able to fill that up for $13, all right, there's 13 of your 50
Yeah.
Yeah.
gone. So for me, what we'll do is we'll just go around the horn and until you come up to your $50. What have you spent? And I'm going to start out. One of my favorite modifications that I've done to my Jeep. My Jeep is the Kylo Wrangler, named after Kylo Ren. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. On the windshield, your Jeep comes from the factory in the passenger side corner with a little Jeep climbing up the rocks. I had someone make me an AT-AT coming up behind me. So all-terrain armored transport from Star Wars behind the Jeep, as if Kylo's leading the First Order. And that was a $6.50 purchase. And I love every time I look over and see that little 1.5 inch tall AT-AT following that Jeep. It just makes me happy, and knowing that, yeah.
I gotcha. Okay.
All right. So I'm at $6.50.
So Terry, real quick
Yeah.
for all the non-Star Wars guys, the AT-AT is that tall robot-looking thing with 4 legs
Yes.
that has the nose that comes out the front. Just real
Well, I
quick
better
for
get
all
this
those.
right for tomorrow. Tomorrow is
Yeah.
tomorrow's
May
Star
the
Wars.
4th be with
Yes,
you.
it's
May
that
the
day.
4th be with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're listening to this, it's coming out.
Yep.
Hopefully I'll have it released maybe tomorrow on May the 4th. But yeah, so the AT-AT, great call out, Bill, is that really big, tall, 4-legged armored transport. You saw it in Return of the Jedi and then in the newer Star Wars as well. All right, so I have $43 left.
Mhm.
All right,
Okay.
go ahead. Who's next?
Billy, you're up.
Ah, geez. So I'm terrible with money, so I think I went over that $50 already.
You added
What is
some
that,
to
like
your,
120?
your own.
So, all right. So I'm gonna tone it back a little bit. Quadratech actually makes a flashlight holder that mounts to the side of the driver's side seat.
Good one.
Yeah.
I know
And-
exactly what you're talking about. In fact, I think it's in Eric's build list.
Oh, it might
It
be.
is,
I think it is.
which fancy enough, I won one at the
Oh, that's right.
geez, Camp Out for Hunger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course you did, because not only is he good looking, but he's lucky
Right.
too.
Right.
Yeah.
Wins
I'm
everything.
somewhat lucky, you know.
Wins
But
everything.
I'm gonna tone it back a little bit, saying that I have my own flashlight to put in the flashlight holder. So that was only 20. It's I think on Quadratech it's $29.99.
Oh, so
But
you're,
let me tell you, you know how nice it is to have a flashlight handy and you know exactly where it is
yeah, that's
at
huge.
all times.
Yeah, I think that's a big deal. I have
It really is.
a kind of a mini mag light on my sunglass holder, right at my roll bar, right at my head level, so I know
Yeah.
exactly where it is all the time.
Yeah.
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 So
All right, so you got your $30. You've got
I got $30.
You got $20
If
left
you
to
do the
spend
full
in a minute.
50, it is. I think it's like 55 or something with the flashlight from Quadratech,
All
which
right,
it's a really nice flashlight as well.
you got your holder for free, so you spend you spend your rest of the $30 on your flashlight.
Yep. There
All
you
right.
go.
All right,
It's
Don, what you
called-
got?
You ready?
Yeah.
I blew my $50 in one shot.
Did you really?
And I think
I
this
knew
is
you would do it.
genius. Yeah. So does anybody know who Pete Milo Savaleski is? And I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Does that name ring a bell to anybody?
I've never heard
No.
of that. No.
He's the chief engineer for the Jeep Gladiator.
Oh.
Oh.
And I think getting feedback. Where are we getting that from?
Frank said $50 maybe is a new set of spark plugs. Randy says $50 is a full tank of gas. Randy, hate to break it to you, I filled up for $24 today.
We good? Done? Hold up, everybody. We're sorry. We got some really bizarre feedback.
What's playing over there?
I don't know. Is it the? Here, hold this a second. I'm going on a mission.
Uh-oh, I hear it now too. So while you guys find this noise in the background, I can continue for Facebook Live. Jason says, put it to the down payment, which, yeah, I would agree. Put it to your JK down payment or JL or Gladiator. Yeah.
So
any other?
Bizarre enough, my Bluetooth speaker just out of the blue started working, and we had like feedback from.
Oh, okay. There you go.
So, all right, Pete is the chief engineer of the Jeep Gladiator. So I found a company that will make custom bobbleheads, and it's come down between two people.
Oh my God.
For $50, I can have a Pete Malazavleski bobblehead, or I just might do a Terry Pritchard bobblehead. I don't know, but it's $50 said and done.
That is great.
I can't wait to see that on the dash.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Terry just nodding away at me all day long. Terry, should I do that obstacle? Yeah, definitely.
Off-roading, it would be terrible.
Hey, can I get that? Yeah.
Wait, can it be like $48 and then you get the sticker made that says, hey, remember Dodo that you have to drive this home?
Yeah, right.
We all need that. So I don't know how to follow up bobblehead, especially if it's me sitting on the dash. I think you should.
Should I get another beer?
You should go with Pete.
Amy Bray just checked in. Hey, Amy.
So
hi, Amy.
It's awesome that our friend Randy just sent in a full tank of gas. Right now, you can get 2.5 tanks of gas.
That's the truth.
Oh
what is
my God.
I haven't put gas in anything in so long.
I literally filled up today for $22 and some change at Costco. $1.59.
Is it? That's at Costco though.
It's a Costco. Yeah, everything else is right around that $2 mark.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually saw $1.65 today. So I was driving around from Jim Thorpe all the way down to like Pottstown area for mountain biking. I saw $2.06, $2, $1.99. A lot of places $1.96. There was one place I saw $1.65. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's definitely a difference from when I was in California and it was over $4 a gallon out there.
Which is crazy because there's refineries out there.
Right there, literly, I could pull up to the field and get oil right out of the ground. Yeah, insane. So let's see, where were we? I've got $43 left. I
got like $20.
That's literally my entire paycheck.
Mine was $49.99. I'm gonna have to figure out tax.
You have to sell something
buy out of state.
You're over.
Yep.
So I went with, I found, and they're not the highest quality, but I had to have handles, and I had to have sturdy handles. I tried the dangling handles, and they didn't work for me. I'm getting old.
I got a funny story.
Climbing in
that.
and out of that. So I spent $30 on those, and I would spend that $30 again on those. I literally can grab it and move the Jeep 3 or 4 inches by just grab it. It's so sturdy.
Nice.
And to be able to have those, and while you're off-roading, grab them, and it really locks you in with the Jeep so you don't feel like you're bouncing around. Right. Your passenger can feel comfortable grabbing those. So those grab handles that are bolted to the A-pillar.
Well, you know what, that provides a triangulated grab pattern.
Yeah.
Because you can grab the one on the dash and then the one up there, and you're now triangulated. And if you roll over, you're good. You're not going anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere. I better not be rolling over. If I am,
So I have a funny.
Go ahead, Bill.
I have a funny story about those dangly grab handles. So some people may or may not know I might have been on a podcast before this.
We
but I talked
shall
about
not speak of their name.
We're not. But I posted something about grab handles in general, and I had a set of those dangly ones. But somebody commented saying that they actually got, those Ring doorbell things with the camera.
Yeah.
They recorded their daughter trying to grab one of those grab handles, getting into the Jeep, and it snapped.
Oh.
And where did she end up?
Oh.
Face first?
No, on her bum.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Backward, yeah. Oh.
Backwards. Yeah.
Yeah, so, sell that to Funniest Home Videos, though.
Yeah, seriously, that's a $10,000 right there.
Wow, that is crazy.
So does that wipe out all your money? You got any left?
I maybe have. I'll loan you the $3.
Yeah,
for your tax. Yeah, you're halfway to your tax.
I think I'm doing this Terry bobblehead. I think it's going to be a thing.
I swear I'll split the cost with you to see that on
Terry
your dash. Yeah,
you don't have to split the cost. I'll do it.
Yeah,
it's on.
That's worth it.
Yeah. That's awesome. All right, let's see. Where you at? Where you at, Bill?
I think I have like $20 left, and I'm gonna blow it right now.
All right, let's do it.
So I don't actually have this, but I've been meaning to order it off of Amazon. The great Jeep cheap accessory.
Yeah.
World Wide Web right there. But they make this little, I want to say cup holder, but it's not a cup holder. It's like a.
Oh, I know what
you're. All right,
so it's for the O ship bar, right?
Yeah. The O ship bar on the JK. They make a little insert that goes in there that you can put,
saw that.
The passenger.
Yeah.
You can put your phone, your wallet, this, that, and the other thing. So I've been looking into this, and I think they're like $15.98 on
rolling papers
on Amazon. So
yeah, I've been looking into that. That for my daughter, I know when we were driving across country, that would have been perfect for her phone. And yeah, I think I'm with you on that.
I mean, I throw my phone up into the center. So as some people might know, I run the Vector mounting bar that runs across my dash. And so I throw my phone and my wallet and stuff up there.
Yeah.
But then that's taken up. So when my girlfriend's in the car, she doesn't have anywhere to put her stuff. And, I'm not letting her use the cup holders because that's where my drinks are going.
Right. That's absolutely brilliant, and I think it's so thoughtful of you to think.
I thought that was really sweet of you, Billy.
When I first met Billy,
it's not
he
really
wasn't
for
this
me.
refined. No, no, she's done something, and she's a great gal.
Yeah,
I like her a lot. Gal. I like her a lot.
She's probably not listening right now, so all this doesn't matter. But
no, I was trying to get you some points.
Listen, Billy, that's why we recorded this.
So that $20 gets you spin up, right?
Yeah, I'm all spent.
And I think you're done with your bobblehead.
I'm done. It's $49.99.
That bobblehead totally worked it though.
That was not what I was expecting at all to come out with that side of the table. I had all these little gadgets and doohickeys that you're going to come up with.
Yeah, no, not so technical today. We have a little fun.
Full bobblehead.
Yep.
And Bill, you've got your thing holder on your O ship bar on the passenger side.
Yeah,
I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the flashlight
holder. You got things to hold things. I love that.
Yeah.
I've got my little decal, and I know that's a cheat, but I love that. And then what was my other guy? Oh yeah, the really mounted in handles.
Yes. Yep.
Those are I love those. Yeah, and of course they're red to match the interior of the Jeep, so it's pretty awesome.
I agree with you. As we age, refine ourselves, it is getting harder to get in the
Jeeps. Oh my god. Yeah, we actually talked a little before on air that I might drop from 35s to down to 33s, 34s.
It's easier to get in.
Yeah. And I like the look of my Jeep, so it would be hard for me to do that. But I think that's where we're at.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a fun little step away. Part of Jeep life is accessorizing, right? And we all have our.
We had to lighten it up after Billy and I nerded out last week on gears. So
that was
it
was super heavy duty, and I would love for our listeners to take a picture of their accessory, under $50 accessory. I know that you guys have them because you've listed them on the Facebook Live stuff. Take a picture of it and tag us. And that Instagram tag is at Jeep Life Pod. So do that. Tag it. Let us know what you do for your Jeep life and what you do to accessorize for under $50.
Yes.
That's awesome. I love that. And go ahead, Bill.
They're real lifestyle kind of modifications. You're not throwing a cold air intake on it. You're not throwing new gears in. It's more of that, okay, this is the everyday driver Jeep. What's going to make my everyday life a little bit easier?
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. So it's that whole lifestyle thing.
It is. It always goes back. That's why we do this.
Yeah,
coming from the engineer world.
Right.
It's we call it the 2-second lean, which is, what can you do that would save you 60 seconds and you can condense it down to 2 seconds.
Yeah. I love it.
So
I love it.
So the little things.
We've killed it this episode. I've loved this.
It's fun.
But where can we be found? Apple Podcasts. Instapicture. We do have some reviews again this week. We've got a brand new review.
Were they good?
And it was good. It was from the mediocreshow.com. Excellent work, Terry, Don, and crew. Really enjoy the Jeep talk, especially from the great Commonwealth. So I think this is a local person. Someone from Pennsylvania.
I know who it is.
Do you know who it is?
I do.
Well, we'll keep that to ourselves.
After we can talk later.
It was a $20 well spent to whoever it was. Thanks, Mom. And, so I appreciate that review. And the more reviews we have, the more chances for people to find us and discover us. And so please go write a review for us on podcasts or wherever you pick up your podcasts. You can find us at jeeplifepodcast.com. We also have the episodes downloadable right there on the spot, so you can get those. Instagram at jeeplifepod. Check us out. Follow us. You'll be able to see Eric's rig on there soon. Tag us with your under $50. So do that for us. Facebook Live, you already know where we are, but we're at facebook.com/jeeplifepodcast. YouTube, just search for Jeep Life Podcast. It shows up. Subscribe there. So when we have new videos, we've already talked about 2 or 3 videos tonight that we want to upload in addition to our actual episodes. So that'll be awesome to do that. You check out the power tank video. I think we have some oil change video. We've got some cool stuff. I know I've got to edit at least one more video that Frank has done, and Don, you're working on a video.
Yep, I'm working on a video for Power Tank, and I've cut it from 30 minutes down to about 3 minutes now.
Excellent work.
I'm working on that off-roading video still. Don't worry.
Yeah, so we've got some content to come at you on YouTube. Just go subscribe there. You'll get instant access to it.
And around Christmas time, start to look for our Billy Goosey calendar.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
That's right. You got to get that. Give that out to all your friends.
Yes.
Yeah. All proceeds
lovely.
go. But you've been listening to the Jeep Life Podcast, and for Don and Bill, Frank and Scott, man, we appreciate you guys listening. Anybody got anything else?
I don't. I'm good for tonight.
Bill, you good?
Just stay safe out there, everybody.
Yeah, stay
Absolutely.
safe.
Yep, I'll second that.
All right. I got to say.
Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Night, guys.